Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to talk about Bitcoin on the short term, Bitcoin on the midterm, and then we're going to go to Bitcoin on the long term. Once we're done with Bitcoin, we're going to jump through to some altcoins, guys. Some altcoins. So get your altcoin requests in the chat now, guys, and I'll get through to them as soon as I'm done with Bitcoin. So just a bit out of breath, just run up the stairs because my dog was going crazy. Yeah, so starting off with Bitcoin here. I see a few of you already just straight in the chat there, so I appreciate you guys supporting the channel here. We're already on 5 likes. Absolutely amazing stuff. We got Jay's in the chat. We got Chris is in the chat and Richard as well. Hello and good morning to all of you on this fine rainy Friday morning in England, right? Amazing stuff. So yeah, we'll start off with Bitcoin on the short term here. We're gonna be starting off with the 15-minute, right? And we're gonna do a little recap on where we ended the stream yesterday, right? We ended the stream around this point yesterday, right? And I said, look, guys, the chances of us coming up and touching this horizontal is pretty likely, right? It's pretty likely. We actually came up and we touched the horizontal and we got the resistance off that played out. I said, look, we're likely to come down to this level of support in terms of this upward sloping support line, in terms of this giant rising wedge pattern that we've got going through here. Granted, yes, that happened. That did happen. I didn't think we'd lose it. I didn't think we'd lose the side of the falling rising wedge here, but we have. Unfortunately, guys, we have. We've lost it. We've seen the trend continue to the downside, having a continuation to the downside, which kind of sucks, right? It does kind of suck because we do want to see a bit more progression for Bitcoin, right? A load more of you guys in the chat. We've got Vashu's in the chat. I set a reminder. Well done to you there, Vashu. We got Joe Hart in the chat. We got Mumbai in the chat. We got James Croucher yet again. Oi, oi. Nice to see you all in the chat there, guys, supporting the channel yet again. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, as you can see, just a little recap on the 15-minute, because you guys know I don't trade the 15-minute. Essentially, I don't really trade. I just use it as kind of a gauge where we're going to go on the bigger time frames, right? That's kind of what I use the 15-minute for, because I'm a swing trader, not a scalper, right? As you can see here, we do have this falling channel, right? This falling channel, it's been going on for quite a while now. I have drawn it in so you guys can see it. It's a lot more valid after we had another juicy touch to the top side here, because before we were looking at it and it wasn't that great, right? It wasn't that great. It was looking at the long rise of this, right? So yeah, not that valid. But then when we bring it down now and we see this live price action, we see the support to the lower side of this channel being formed. And Mr. Kidney Man is here. Nice to see you there, sir. Nice to see you there. But yeah, this channel is obviously a lot more valid now, now that we've got a few more touches to the top side and also the bottom side, because we can see a crucial level of support playing out here. Now let's go to the live price. This is very interesting stuff, guys. Really interesting stuff, because as you can see, we're finding a nice level of support on this 37,380 morning mark in the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. And as you can see here, we're forming a nice level of support on this 37,380, I think I just said 37,380 in terms of a horizontal level of support. We've bounced off it 3 times, guys. We've bounced off it 3 times, and you know what that means. You know what that means. We've got in a sense a little bit of a rule of 3 coming through here potentially. If we do see a retest, it's more likely that we're going to break on the 4th retest than we are on the 2nd or the 3rd, right? So yes, it's usually the rule of 3, but the more times we test it, right, the more likelihood we're going to break it, and that's why sometimes you see a nice bit of consolidation. And then we finally lose it. I've got something stuck in my throat. Not good. And then we finally lose it, right? In terms of what's happening with the price and it's going down, I start to cry here. In terms of the price in terms of the price, in terms of the trend right now, it is going down. We are setting these lower highs. So that does mean that we are looking at this downtrend having that continuation. The lower lows are just being set continuously. It's not good. It's not good. It's looking pretty bearish, I must say, for Bitcoin right now. It is crucial we hold this support and we see progression to the upside. If we want to see any more sort of progression, if we don't, we're going to see this this channel basically have that continuation to the downside and potentially see a measure move play out here in terms of this rising wedge pattern. In terms of this rising wedge pattern that we've got playing out here. If I jump to the bigger time frame here, God, it's really thrown me off, that thing stuck in my throat. But yeah, if I jump to the bigger time frames here, as you can see here, we do have this rising wedge here, and we did actually break to the downside here. But as I was saying, guys, there was a potential trade to be had. There, but unfortunately for me, there was no retest. It was just pretty volatile stuff. It just absolutely dumped off a cliff here, and I had the in-laws over, so I wasn't really trading, so I did miss it, unfortunately. But yeah, I probably wouldn't have gotten this. I mean, I might have been inclined to get into this once we lost this horizontal plotted out here. As you can see, there's Viva La Resistance playing off this zone here. And that was around that 38,297. If you guys got into that, absolutely amazing stuff. But there is still a trade to be had. There is still a trade to be had here, I do believe, if we are going to see that continuation to the downside. So let's go back to that channel quickly. Let's go back to that channel after all that. Let's go back to that channel. Here we go. That channel's in there. And yeah, if we have the continuation to the downside, if we lose this crucial level of support, sat at around that 37,600 sort of zone there, if we lose that level of support and have that continuation to the downside, there is an inclination here that we could be looking at a potential little short position coming through. Not very big. Not very big, but still a short position nonetheless. Looking obviously at a take profit at this horizontal coming through here in terms of a horizontal level of support, that 36,315. Mr. Green Goblin in the chat there. Nice to see you there, bro. What's up? As he says there, what's up? All of that good stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, potential short position to take into consideration with Bitcoin on the shorter term time frames here, because if we do lose this this horizontal level of support which we're currently finding, Chester, your mic has some issues. Oh no. Guys, does my mic have issues? Please let me know in the chat. I think Vashu said it before, my mic has issues, but... Morning, Volkanov. Nice to see you in the chat there. Mark, not good. It's great. I've got into crypto late, lol. What a buy session these last few weeks have been, and plenty more buy orders to fill. Dump, please. Mark, you're very, very lucky, because I know a lot of people who actually adopted crypto way up at the top here, and they've got absolutely screwed. And guys, is my mic playing up here? Vashu says it's bad. But yeah, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. Yeah, so as you can see, as I was saying here, if we do lose this crucial level of support, sat at around this 37,700 here, if we do lose that, there is potential for us to come down lower, and we could be looking at the next bounce point at this 36,300. My mic seems fine, according to Mike. Mike is fine, dude. Yeah, I think I keep finding this as well. Like, a few people say it's really bad, but it's like, I paid stupid money for this mic. It should be a really good mic. Do you know what I mean? What annoying. Nah, it's all good, man. Sound is clear. Vashu, why don't you go down to your settings and turn the volume up? Only joking, man. Hopefully it's all right for you. Sound normal. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. Cheers, guys, for letting me know. I know it's obviously Kidney's got to go already. Nice to see you for the 9 minutes that we've seen you. I'm sure you'll be dropping back pretty soon, bro. And Sluter in the chat there, Mike is good. Good stuff going through there, guys. Thank you very much for letting me know that. But yeah, as we can see here, potential short position to take into consideration here on the shorter term timeframes. We are seeing, as I was saying, these lower highs being set. So if we are looking for the progression to the upside, we do need to look at these targets and beating these lower highs here. And that is going to correlate with getting to the top side of this falling channel that we've got playing out here. If we can get to the top side of this falling channel and we can break to the top side, then there could be a little scalpy long coming through. It's probably something along the lines of this if we do see straight up progression from here off this crucial level of support at this 37,600. Let me get some speakers. Brilliant. Mike is flawless. Nice. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Alistair Hancock, morning, Chester. Good to be here. You too, sir. Massive shout out to you, bro. And yeah, as you can see here, if we are looking to break this falling channel to the upside here, we're going to be looking at a potential measure move, guys, a potential long position coming through, and it's going to be a little bit of a scalp here, around that 2.79% for you scalpers out there. And we've got Raffle in the chat there saying, I have 5,000 BTC. He says this every single day. Very rich man. I don't think you would be here if you had 5,000 BTC, bro. You'd be out doing some crazy stuff, right? Who else have we got in the chat? We got YY as well. What's up, Chester, my man? Nice to see you back on the stream, YY. No trolling today, please, sir. Always tries to get me, this guy. Richard in the chat there as well. Hello to you. Yeah, in terms of a short position, we could be looking at, obviously, no, sorry, not a short position, a long position. Obviously, guys, this is on predication that we break this to the top side here in terms of this falling channel coming through here, potential long position. And if we do lose this crucial level of support, sat at around this 37,687 there. I have 8,000 ETH, brilliant. Howdy, says LR. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. If we do lose this crucial level of support here, then it is likely that we are going to have that continuation to the downside and see that 36,315 $15 play out there, guys. So very interesting stuff there, guys. And I'd just like to say I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday morning here. As you can see here, if we do lose this level of support, as I was just saying, short position coming through. And yes, you can see Viva la Resistance is futile here. You see it's futile here. You can see it plays out pretty strongly indeed. So yeah, if we do lose this zone here, and we have been consolidating for a while, we've had plenty of opportunities to see that progression to the upside, but no, we haven't seen it. So it is likely that we do see this 36,315 get touched. Just had a request come in there from a Vodkanov there. I do already have 4 requests on the list from the Telegram group, which yet again I have forgotten to pin in the chat there, so I'll be doing that in a second. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, so I've already got 4 requests coming through there. I've got MIR, I've got SNX, I've got CHZ, I think that's Chili's, and a little update for Brendan about Glitch as well, because Glitch has got some stuff coming through. And yesterday I did promise that I would do a little bit of an update on that, but unfortunately we did have I did have the in-laws over for the last few days, so I had to, obviously my attention had to be there and not into trading, which is, it's nice to see the in-laws. Obviously it's the family and stuff. Just gonna have some H2O, guys, and I'll be right back with you. We got Gamer God in the chat there straight away. Mark says, "Dare you to play some ultra low beats in the background, lol. Music is God." I have heard about this. Well, quite a few people have suggested music would be absolutely amazing. Music would be absolutely amazing, but I do feel like it would separate my market in a sense, like my target audience, because if they say I've got drum and bass in the background and someone doesn't like drum and bass, they're going to solely leave the channel because they don't like drum and bass, right? So yeah, it's pretty controversial, right? Everyone always wants different music, and yeah, it's a bit annoying. So yeah, I mean, I've got music, and I say put your own music on in your own headphones and then go from there. And yeah, it should work quite well, because I'm going to house music here, so hopefully my voice can go to your music as well. If you want that type of music, put that on yourself, sir. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin, let's get back to Bitcoin. Going off in a tangent here. As we were voting on the channel yesterday, guys, we were having a little polling station coming through. We were voting here. We were saying, 1, if we're going to go up, and 2, if we're going to go down. And the narrative, right, the sentiment was saying, everyone was saying that we're going to, well, not everyone, it was more like 60-40. 40% were saying 1, and 60% were saying 2. And what do you know? We've come down for this 2 here. We've actually come down. And guys, you know what I said yesterday on my stream? I said, look, if we're going to come down here, right? If we're coming down to these zones here, there is a potential for a juicy long position coming through in terms of a 16% gain there for Bitcoin potentially is in the air, right? Obviously, we're going to be taking profits at all these crucial levels of resistance here. Obviously, we've got this 200 EMA here, this horizontal level of resistance at 39,400 here, and also another level of resistance here. And as you can see here, and that's at that 40,686. And look, you can see Viva resistance is futile here, right? It is. It's futile. You're not getting through this zone. We could get through this zone, and it is on the 3rd. It is the 4th test as well. So yeah, we do have a little bit of the rule of 3 coming through there. Obviously, that is it's not obviously very reliable all the time, but it does give you a little bit of an edge. You get a little bit of an edge there. So yeah, we take that into account as well, guys. Yeah, potential for a long position coming through. In terms of the RSI here for the shorter term timeframes, we were hoping we would find some support coming through here, but unfortunately, guys, we lost it, right? We lost it, and now we've got Viva resistance coming through here. If we are going to come up and test, we need to take this into account. This zone here on the RSI, and it is still pretty central as well in terms of getting a better gauge on what's going to happen here with the market. So obviously, you can see Viva resistance playing through here, and if we are to the top side of this trend line in the future history, it's likelihood that we're going to find support instead of resistance, right? So yeah, at this point in time, in terms of looking at the live price for Bitcoin, I would be referencing this zone on the RSI in terms of finding a level of resistance here, guys. So yeah, that's a crucial point to watch there. And it could mean that we are going to potentially come down, as I was saying on the shorter term timeframes here. It's the likelihood of us coming down for a bit and seeing this measure, not this measure move, yeah, it'd be the ending of this measure move playing out, right? The ending of this measure move playing out here. I'd go on the most recent downtrend like so. Yeah, it'd be a little bit under the measure move, right? But yeah, it would be the measure move playing out from this rising wedge pattern here. So yeah, that's definitely something to take into consideration, because if we do come to that point there at that 36,315, that is it's gonna be wicking down below this top. This downward sloping support line here, it's going to be wicking below that inside of this falling channel pattern here, and that's obviously going to mean we could be looking at potential rebound from there, because obviously the support is going to be futile along this zone here coming through. So yeah, it does mean we could be looking at potential growth to the upside, and that is going to get us a very juicy long if we can get a nice retest of this zone and then basically a reclaim, finding the support, and then we're going to go up from there. That's the ideal scenario, right? But as I was saying, guys, we've got the RSI here. We need to use this zone here, because if we do see us come down here, one, is going to bring the RSI down, and then that gives us plenty of movement to come up. But if we do come down low enough, right, we are going to see potential bounce point of this zone correlating with this point of this zone, and that could mean we could come down even further in terms of a resistance playing out there, guys. So yeah, definitely a few things to take into consideration there. But with that being said, right, if we don't see us actually come down, and we see us basically come down and hold this level of support here, and don't come down and complete this measure move on the shorter term time frames here, we could be looking at us coming up and testing this zone. And that's when we need to basically be vigilant, right? We need to be vigilant. That basically says, look, we're likely to find a bit more consolidation in this zone because we've got that RSI zone there. And it's not going to be like bang straight up to the moon. Do you see what I'm saying there, guys? So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there in terms of what's happening on the midterm here for Bitcoin. That is wrong as well. Everything's going wrong. Everything is going wrong. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, so should we do a little voting? God, there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat there, guys. If you just bear with me, just have me a little read. I'm just gonna have some more water here. Long-term BTC, says GamerGod. I will jump to that in a second. Your stream's so useful for newbies like me, still trying to find my feet in Cryptoverse. Yes, it is. It's quite a tricky world, this Cryptoverse coming through here. If you want, if you need any advice, I would say just get your TA. Just learn TA, and then you can dissect any chart ever. And then if crypto just falls off a cliff out of nowhere, it's pretty unlikely, but say if it did, then you can always go to stocks. You can always go to commodities. You can always go to Forex. A chart's a chart at the end of the day, and if you know TA, you can pick it apart. So it basically means if you know TA, you can always make money. It's as simple as that, right? What's the band name your brother played in? If he hasn't told you that, Wasim, then I can't be telling you that, my friend. Oi Savaloy, says Gordon, he is late today. Did I miss MIR and CHZ? No, Gordon, I've got that on the list for you there, and I will be getting to that once I've finished here with Bitcoin. I've got the long term to do, and then we're going to look at the Bitcoin dominance and then the fear and greed index, and then we're going to be moving on to MIR for the first request there, and that is for Gordon and Donna. Richard's saying loads of stuff about prices. I haven't really got time to read that, I'm afraid, my friend. I might go back later. Carl Kane says, good morning, Chester. I've been practicing with the RSI and the MACD after you pointed me in the direction yesterday. Thanks. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. You put that work in that TA and do that maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day if you have the time. And within a few months, indeed, you will be absolute God mode, right? You'll be absolute God mode in TA. And as I was just saying to someone else in the chat there, in terms of advice for new traders, it would be just to learn TA through and through, and then you can do it on anything. You can do it on any chart. We got Sariga in the chat there. Good morning, bro. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Do you recognize your name? And then we've got Naveed there doing loads of hand signals and all that stuff. Cool stuff. D's in the chat there. Morning from Surrey. Looks like it could be an interesting weekend. Very interesting weekend indeed. We could be seeing some potential long positions playing out here, or we could fall into this channel and have the dirty abyss play out here. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, guys. And obviously, as I was saying, in terms of the shorter term timeframes there, the midterm timeframes there, I would be watching this crucial RSI zone playing out here, guys. But yeah, so let me jump to the longer term time frames for Bitcoin, because I've got this little cheeky head and shoulders pattern that I do want to talk about, right? I do want to talk about because it is crucial. If we do see us lose this this level of support that I was just talking about here in terms of the top side of this falling channel here, sat at around that 36,850 zone there. Probably a bit later on in history, actually. I don't think it's going to come straight down like that. So we could be looking at more of a curl over. Let me get that drawing tool. Let me move this measure move 1 sec. And that's, we could be looking at something probably along the lines of this. So it's likelihood that we are going to see us lose it probably a bit later on. Probably a bit later on, around that 36,000, around that zone. That's definitely something to watch there, guys. Definitely something to watch. LR says, great advice, thanks. Not a problem at all, bro. I'm here to educate and help continuously. Here to educate and help continuously. But yeah, guys, if let me I need to pin the Telegram in the chat, guys. I really need to do that. If you bear with me 1 second, I'll do that, and then I can, because I like to get you new traders in a group together, and then if you ever want to ask questions and stuff, it's kind of like a safe space to do so, because I know some people can get embarrassed and stuff doing it on live stream because they don't want to be made an idiot of, in a sense. But yeah, that's a safe space if you guys ever want to ask any questions. So yeah, I've just pinned that into the chat there, guys. If you ever want to join that Telegram, it is the safe space. It is where there is some new traders, and there is some very good traders indeed. Very good traders indeed there, guys. So yeah, if you want to join that group, and yeah, it's if you want to, just join the group. If you want to join the group, we got loads of traders in there. Great community growing. It's only been there a week, and we've got like 75 members. Absolutely crazy with 74 members. But yeah, very good stuff there. But yeah, back to Bitcoin. Back to Bitcoin for now. Should we do a little bit of a voting thing to see the sentiment here? Do you guys think we're going to come down and we're going to test this level of support here? If you think we're going to, let's go on the basis that we're going to lose this support, right? Let's go on the basis we're going to lose this support sat at around this 36,900. If you think we are, let's have a 2 in the chat. If you think we're going to have a nice bounce and we're going to be looking at a potential juicy long position around probably 10%, taking all these hitting all these take profits as we go up, I want to see a nice 1 in the chat. I want to see you vote, guys. I want to see you vote. And while you're doing that voting stuff, I'm going to be going to the long term and I'm going to be talking about this head and shoulders pattern, right? Do you have a favorite altcoin? Says James. Well, bro, I do like ADA. But it is a long-term hodl. Jay says hopefully 1. So Jay's voting 1, hopefully 1. Me too, bro. I do hope we are going to look for that lovely bounce. I would like to see us come down a little bit. That would be nice because 1, we could get in a nice little short position coming off there, making a nice 3% there. And then after that, we're going to be getting in that juicy long position and holding that position. But it is coming to the weekend, guide. It is Friday, so we do need to take that into consideration as well there. Vodkanov says, 2, we're going down, baby. We're going down. Interesting stuff there. Potentially a bro. God, everyone is saying 1 here. We've got a lot of 1s coming through. So you're thinking we are going to have a bounce. I've noticed that in the Telegram as well, guys. A lot of people are saying Bitcoin is going to swiftly recover coming through. Interesting stuff. So YY says, so Hammy is going to Thailand soon. Some lovely are waiting for him there, I guess. No, they're not. He's got his girlfriend over there, and he's been with her for years, long time, and yeah, he's going over there, and he obviously hasn't seen her in a long time because of COVID and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be really good for him to go over there and basically live over there again. Brilliant. We got Perceptron in the chat too. Jay says ADA is my long-term hold too. Yeah, very good stuff in terms of Cardano Africa if you want to do some research on YouTube. D1, we're going up so that the market makers can build some longs to get destroyed when the FUD death cross hits down from the death cross, then back up again. Interesting stuff. I do think this death cross is playing out. It's taking a long time, right? It is taking a long time, and as I was saying, the more horizontal that it becomes, the less likely it is we see it basically play out very strong. So like if we were to see insane dumps, we would see it basically play out like so, right? But the more sideways action, the more flaccid, boring stuff we have happen with Bitcoin, it's obviously going to level these major moving averages out, right? Obviously, I do have the 55 here, not the 50 here, guys, just so you know that. But yeah, so if it is going to be a nice flaccid, a pretty not strong at all death cross coming through, we could even see something along the lines of this, right? Obviously, it's going to happen in the future coming through here. We could see a death cross, and then pretty imminently a golden cross, and then insane pumps to the upside. So yeah, I wouldn't rule that out, guys. I wouldn't rule that out. And everyone's going on about this death cross like it's the end of the world, right? Everyone's going on about this death cross like it's the end of the world. If you think like a whale, you're never going to fail, guys. So make sure you take that into account, because the whales see this cross coming through. They see this cross coming through. So I know the amount of people that are going to be like, right, it's time to short. So why wouldn't the whales pump it and liquidate everyone? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, right? Think like a whale and you'll never fail. Simple Technology in the chat there saying, good morning. Good morning to you, sir, on a fine Friday morning here. I mean, it is raining in England, but yeah, fine Friday morning. We've actually got some really bad thunderstorms coming in soon. It's obviously all the hot weather. But yeah, in terms of this, sorry, I just got a crazy email. In terms of this head and shoulders patterns playing out here, if we are likely to see this play out, guys, we need to take into consideration that we are going to lose the top side of this falling channel here, and that is obviously this top side here coming through. So that is going to invalidate our long. So we are going to see that 2 play out, and a lot of guys have voted for that in the chat. Well, quite a few of you, probably about 4 or 5 of you there, and a lot of you have voted for 1 there. So interesting stuff there. Flaccid man, stop saying that word. I feel hurt, man. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that flaccid word. It just means just flaccid. Do you know what I mean? Like, funny stuff. But yeah, so as you can see, if we do see this head and shoulders pattern play out here, we are going to likely see progression to the downside. We're going to see us lose these crucial levels of support here. And in terms of levels of support, I mean these lower highs previously set, right? These lower highs previously set in terms of this downtrend. If we do lose these points, right? If we do lose these points, guys, 1, we're going to see this head and shoulders pattern play out here. So it's definitely something to take into consideration. And that obviously comes into the level of support around that 33,600 there. And that's obviously if we see it play out. If we don't see it play out and we find support, it's going to look pretty good. And then this pattern is going to be eradicated, right? But yeah, it's definitely something to take into consideration, guys. But yeah, it's not the end of the world if we do come down to this zone here, right? Because if we are seeing it play out, we're likely to come up and we're likely to come back to that start point, which is probably a bit higher up, yeah. So around this zone here, so it's likely maybe over the weekend we have insane dumps, right, bringing us down to 33, and then that swift recovery coming up here, something like that up to 41. So we got ETH in the chat there, so Ethereum Fort J there. Man, I need some therapy after this stream. Thanks, Chester. No problem, bro. Therapy. Oh, funny guy. Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely something to take into consideration here, guys, in terms of Bitcoin on the long term, in terms of the daily, right? Let's jump to the weekly, and we'll see what's good. We'll see what's good on the weekly here. We'll see what's good on the weekly. Yeah, we've actually broke to the top side of this falling channel, as we can see on the shorter term timeframes there, and we're actually flirting with the idea of holding these levels of support here, and that's sat at around one. We got one one at 37,206 there, which we come down and we test the level of support, and we saw that level of support get played out. Very nice stuff. And also we did test this to the top side, but we found swift rejection coming through, and we're actually currently swiftly rejecting off that horizontal level of resistance at 39,126 there. So yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration, guys. If we are going to stay in this zone, crucial. If we're looking like we are going to progress up, the next target would be to hold this level of 39,126, and we know how hard that's been for us, guys. We know how hard that's been for us in terms of finding Viva resistance coming through here. As I was saying, we're barely even up to this grey box zone yet. We're barely even up to this this insane lower high, which just caused a lot more downwards momentum, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to take into account there, guys, because if we do see this this zone get tested yet again, we're likely to see that resistance play out, right? And that's why, as I was saying, we've got take profits staggered all the way up for this trade if we do get into it, right? So yeah, yeah, interesting stuff there for BTC there, guys. Interesting stuff. But yeah, at the end of the day, right, if we do see a reversal coming through here, if we do see a support level get played out here, we're still setting, well, not that one, we're still setting these higher lows coming through here, right? These higher lows are still being set. We are going to see a higher low here if we do see it reverse. So that is obviously a bullish chart pattern, right? It's obviously a bullish chart pattern, and it's likely that we are going to have that progression to the upside from there, right? Probably something like that, something like that. It's just obviously in speculation, guys. But yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration there. Who have we got in the chat here, guys? We've got Mumbai's in there. EMA 100 support on 4 hourly. I would say 1. Let me jump to the 4 hourly. EMA. Oh, I haven't got the 100 actually plotted in on this indicator, sir. But I'll definitely have a look at that once I'm off the stream here, because it's a bit messy to play around with it on the stream. Not very entertaining in a sense. Rockhat says, "Hi Chesty, good to hear you TAing low." Simple Technology says AMP. Let me jump AMP on the list there, bro. I did some research on AMP yesterday, and it looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good. They're actually producing technology that speeds up blockchain transactions, right? They assure blockchain transactions. So like, if you're sending Bitcoin to someone, it can take quite a while, right? Whereas AMP will just be like, yep, there's your money, instant. They basically cut out the middleman, and then the way that they insure the money is they insure it from the staking pool that they offer. So it's continuously covered, right? It's just a big circle. Very good stuff there. I do think it could revolutionize crypto if it's adopted properly, right? So yeah, I had fun researching that. Good stuff there yesterday. Yeah, I'll do a little TA on AMP for you there, because I'm intrigued on where it's gone. Yeah, I'm done with Bitcoin, guys. I think I'm done with Bitcoin right now. Let me jump to the Bitcoin dominance right now, because obviously we know here, guys. If we go up, I'll do Woo as well, bro. I'll do Woo as well for Big B69, and I did do a little bit of research on that as well. I did do a bit of research on that. I can't really actually remember it off the top of my head there, bro. But yeah, I did some research, and it doesn't look bad at all. I think it's an exchange. Yeah, it's an exchange with 0 fees. I think I'm correct in saying exchange with 0 fees, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've got right now off the top of my head there, bro. YY says, can you look at Titan? Yeah, I'll put Titan on the list there as well, bro. Oh wait, no, I think, isn't that the one that got absolutely rug pulled like yesterday? Got rugged out on someone like bad. I read it on Twitter actually. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin dominance right now, guys, if we're seeing this go up, right, this basically means people are pulling their money out of altcoins and they're putting it into Bitcoin. It's as simple as that. And we're seeing this trend basically play out to the top side here. So that's why altcoins are not really having a good run up right now. Whereas we see Bitcoin scurrying around doing all this madness, right? Whereas altcoins are kind of like, meh. They're just gonna chill. We've got 7 Yuan in the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. See you've come straight through from Hammy's stream. But yeah, interesting stuff there, bro. Thank you ever so much for supporting the stream. And guys, 25 likes, absolutely amazing. You guys are smashing it, absolutely smashing it there. Let me jump to some altcoins here. I do want to go through my 3 altcoins of the day there, just for educational purposes as well, guys. But yeah, as you can see here, let's do ADA first. Let's do a bit of ADA first. So as you can see here, ADA, we were talking about this this ascending triangle playing out here. So it's pretty crucial to watch this today, guys. If we do lose this zone to the bottom side of this ascending triangle in terms of not finding support on it, we could be looking at a potential juicy short position to the downside coming through here in terms of ADA, right? We could be looking at a short position coming down. Obviously, it is going to be pretty low indeed. We're probably going to be taking profits all the way down here, guys. Not a rug pull. That's daylight robbery at its best. Yeah, it really was, wasn't it? It got all the way down to 0. I think it did anyway, just from reading something on Twitter. But yeah, so as you can see here, in terms of a falling percent coming through here, we would be looking at falling a percent. A short position coming through here, we're looking around at 8.5% there. So yeah, we do have a level of support coming through at that $1.40 and also a level of support at $1.39. So these would be crucial to take profit points along the way. And guys, that's still 5.5%, still very, very good stuff indeed for ADA if we are looking for that short position to come down to the downside. And that's why it's claimed one of my altcoins of the day here. So yeah, definitely because we're actually sat on the cusp of this point, right? The cusp of this point to look out for. We do need to definitely take this into consideration here, guys, in terms of the midterm here. Let me jump to the THETA token here. Let me jump to THETA because this has got my this is also claimed one of my altcoins of the day here, and that is the reasoning for this is right. Obviously, we've got this channel, this rising channel to the upside here, pretty healthy indeed. We've got touches at all sides, at all angles. We've got touches coming through here. Very attractive chart patterns coming through indeed, guys. Very, very nice stuff. Now, right now, it's an absolute crucial point for THETA token, right? The reasoning for this is, as you can see, Viva la Resistance is coming through here. Pretty crucial. Let me get rid of these moving averages, right? Maybe make it a lot more clear for you guys to see. Viva la Resistance is playing out here quite futilely. What is happening? This Viva la Resistance is playing out and it's futile. So yes, this could be a key rejection point for Bitcoin, right? It could be a key rejection point for Bitcoin here. Tens only says AMP is dead, Chester. AMP is dead, Chester. Well, have you done some research on AMP? For me, just looking at the project right now, obviously it's a very new project there, Tens only, so it's obviously speculation at this point. But in terms of just looking at the basic fundamentals of the project, what they're actually trying to achieve, it's pretty good stuff there, bro. Because it actually solves a lot of the transaction speeds in crypto, and we know that's one of the major problems, right? Yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, THETA token, crucial point. Back to the altcoins of the day here. We do have a level of support that we're trying to find here. Currently resistance we're finding, and that's at $9.82 there. If we can find support on that and see progression, granted I would be looking to claim this level of resistance here at $10.20. If we can find that level of support coming through here, we're looking at progression to the upside significantly because one, we've actually killed out the Viva la Resistance coming through here in terms of these horizontals. We've actually smashed through these previous lower high points coming through here, and that obviously means we're looking at significant progression to the upside, and that's why THETA token has claimed one of my altcoins of the day. And also the reasoning for that is we know how well THETA's been doing. We know the buying power of THETA has been strong. The uptrend is juicy at the moment. It's looking pretty good for THETA token. So yeah, high hopes for THETA if we can break this zone here. So yeah, a few things to think about there. So Sophia saying, hi Chester, I bought BTC at 39,600 2 days ago. Should I sell part of it or buy it back at a lower price? I'm stressed out. Sophia, don't be stressed out. Just don't invest any money you can't afford to lose, and then you shouldn't be stressed out. That's one of the main things for crypto there. And you bought BTC at 39,006K. Let me have a little look here for you, just to give you a little update, to give you a bit of peace of mind, because no one likes to be stressed out here. 39,600. Yes, unfortunately, you did lose a pretty crucial level of support, right? You did lose a pretty crucial level of support, and you are looking at progression to the downside. I mean, crucially, I would be looking for a bounce here. But if we are going to see that continuation to the downside, then unfortunately you will have to take this loss here, because if we do lose this level of support, sat at around this 36,700 there, 36,600 around that zone there. If we do lose that level of support, then it's likely we are going to come down a bit further, one to this zone here, and that's sat at around that 34,800. So yeah, if you've invested money you can't afford to lose, then you need to actually bite the bullet and basically exit if we leave this zone. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, Sophia. It's just for an educational standpoint. If I can help you make a decision, then I will. But yeah, I do recommend you do your own research in terms of these supports and resistance, in terms of the charts in general, right? But yeah, this would be a crucial point to watch for yourself there. But yeah, don't let it stress you out. Don't let it stress you out. Just for future, don't invest money that you can't afford to lose at all, because crypto, it's a scary game. It's a scary game. It's unlike trading anything else like stocks, commodities, or forex or anything like that, because we can have these insane swings like so for THETA. Let me get a percent for you there. Like for THETA, literally like a sane swing of like 72%. Like imagine the GBP going up 72%. It's unheard of, right? So yeah, we do need to basically take that into account, how volatile crypto is, if you are new to this space here. But yeah, in terms of a THETA token, back to that there, this is crucial. If we do find a level of support here, we're looking at progression further to the upside. Very, very good stuff indeed. Very nice indeed. Simple Technology says you shouldn't be stressed out. Just hodl that. Hodl, that's it. BTC will go back up. It will go back up, bro, but we do need to take into account that we are in the undecided bull market, bear market scenario right now. And we do have, it's very easy for us to go down. And the reason why I'm saying she might need to bite the bullet in terms of severe here is because if you've invested money you can't afford to lose, you're going to be seriously stressed out if you start losing a lot more, right? And then obviously everything else will come with that, and that's just not good stuff indeed. But yeah, not good stuff. Just look at Rafael, he's got 5,000 BTC. I doubt he bought it at a low price. Perceptron, morning mate, 16 minutes behind today. Not a problem, bro. Not a problem, bro. 28 likes, guys. You're absolutely smashing it. Very, very cool stuff. Let me jump to my next altcoin of the day, and that was Cake. It was Cake, and the reasoning for this is because, obviously, guys, you can see this rising channel that we're forming here. We're seeing this rising channel getting formed here. Very big stuff indeed. Obviously, forget this trend line for now. Rising channel, very good stuff indeed. We've got quite a few significant touches to the downside. That's moved. Let me move that back. Significant touches to the downside here. Continuously, we've got like 3 or 4 now. Currently trying to find level support here. Unfortunately, we are looking like we're going to test this again. And we are seeing a bit of Viva La resistance coming off this downwards sloping resistance line coming through. And if we zoom in right now, let's zoom in a little bit. And let's see what we're working with. Let's see what we're working with here. It is a symmetrical triangle, right? It is a symmetrical triangle, and we could have been looking at let me get rid of this. Bottom side of this channel for now, guys. And we can look at something along the lines of this, right? Because yeah, we do have a bit of a symmetrical triangle playing out here, so we do need to take into account here, guys, if we are looking for a break for this for the symmetrical triangle to play out, right? And that's obviously going to mean we could be looking at a potential position here. And this is why I've chose Cake today, because we're on a crucial break point for Cake here. That is the wrong measure move. In terms of that, it's not the wrong measure move, but it's just a bit too greedy in my opinion. If we are going to be looking for a nice little move here, we could be looking at a measure move to this side, and it's likelihood that this is finally YouTube notified me about your stream, says Ali Coda there. Yeah, YouTube are pretty dead in terms of notifications, so I would recommend following their Twitter, as I always put it in there. But yeah, I'm not here to promote my Twitter. I basically spent ages building an account up to like 15k over years and 50,000 followers, right? And then I got hacked, so I got like 60 followers on Twitter. So I'm not here to promote my Twitter. I've got Twitter for you guys because I did boycott it for a while. But yeah, in terms of a trade for Cake right now, if we are looking for potential break to the upside, it could be looking along the lines of this, right? And that's sat around a nice 5% measure move there for Cake. So not too bad at all, not too shabby at all in terms of a trade to the upside. If we are looking for a trade to the downside, it is going to be significantly more because we're going to go on the most recent downtrend coming through here for that short position, obviously depending on where we're going to break. And at this point in time, we are testing this this zone pretty significantly, right? In terms of currently finding support. But if we do find that Viva La resistance coming through here, one, we're going to have a move of 12% to the downside in terms of a measure move here. And also, we do have levels of support here that we could be looking at taking profit. One at 4.6%, another lot at 5% there. And then also, completion of the measure move would line up pretty well with this wick to the downside. And obviously, you guys, you can see the momentous bounce there that we do need to take into consideration if we do swing to that low point there. But yeah, it could be a move there for Cake there. Interesting stuff there, guys. Well, now you got 61. Interesting. Now I have 61. 61 what there, bro? 61 what? Let me jump to MIR there. A request for Mr. Gordon and Donna in the Telegram group there. Mir. Yeah, I did see this was doing considerably well yesterday, right? Considerably well. And this is obviously, It's needed, right? It is needed, guys, because literally, obviously, we saw this crash come through, pretty heavy stuff. We saw a bit of a swift recovery coming through after everyone decided to sell everything that they own. Absolute panic sell coming through here. And yeah, we've just seen a bit of a consolidation period coming through, validating this Mount Everest climb here that we like to say on this channel. But after that, we've just seen a bit of a dirty downtrend. 61, actually 76 Twitter followers. Oh, brilliant. That's amazing. Thanks, guys. But yeah, as you can see here, we have seen this downtrend basically play out here. Lovely level of support get bounced off, which is good to see. Good to see a level of support because we can reference that for the future here. And it doesn't really correlate very well with any level of support currently that we can see in previous history here for MIR here. So yeah, pretty good. We found that. Pretty good as we bounced that. And now we can use that for future reference if we do actually swing down to the low again. Sophia says, but I'm dried out. No more funds to buy the dip. That's why I'm thinking to sell part of it, buy it back at a lower price. What would you guys do? Thanks for the support. Not a problem at all, Sophia. Not a problem at all. You say, I'm pretty dry. No more funds to buy the dip. That's why I'm thinking of selling part of it to buy it back at a lower price. What do you guys... It's tricky. It is tricky. I mean, it's obviously all depending on where we go with BTC here. If we go lower, then it is our next levels of support are looking considerably lower than that. But yeah, at this time, it's so undecided, Sophia, because obviously the bull market barrier here, it says we're in a bear market in a sense, but obviously this is an undecided period at this point in time. That's where everyone's like, are we in a bull market or in a bear market? No one really knows. So yeah, we are in this undecided period. And last time this happened, when we fell below this bull market barrier indicator that we've got coming through here, we actually fell down, right, and then we recovered 96% or 98%, I think it was, before seeing insane progression to the downside, right? So yeah, and what I would say with Bitcoin is, look, there's always going to be swings. They're not just going to absolutely dump off a cliff, right? So there's always going to be swings to be buying different points continuously, right? Even if we are going to be trending down, something like so, right? You can be looking at selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, continuously, something like that, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be too stressed out because no matter what Bitcoin does, it will go up eventually. So if you can afford to hold your position and just hold it, you might be waiting a year or so, but it will eventually go up, and you will make some serious cash. But yeah, you're saying about selling some and then buying the dip at a lower price. That's obviously a decision for yourself to make if we do lose these crucial levels of support here, because that's an indication that we are going to be going lower. Yeah, back to MIR right now. Obviously, guys, we have seen this insane pump to the upside. Let's get some percents coming through in terms of these pumps to the upside. Damn, that's 87%. Juicy stuff on the 4-hourly here. Obviously, that's the space over a day or so. And we jump to the daily candle, yeah. Oh, no, quite 2 days or so there. So, yeah, pretty significant pumps right there. And as you can see, we are seeing that correctionary phase come through now. And we jump back down to the 4-hourly, that correctionary phase come through right now. And because, guys, as I say on this channel, like, it's if you see Mount Everest get climbed, the parabolic insaneness coming through here, you're not just going to chill. You're not just going to chill. You need some sort of correction or some sort of consolidation period coming through here before you're looking at another leg up. So yeah, at this point in time, we have seen that swift rejection play out in terms of a percent from that top to where we are now. It's currently sat at a correction of around 22%, which in my opinion is not that good, right? It's not that good. It does look a bit bearish, and it does look like we could go a bit lower than that. I would not be surprised for MIR here. Obviously, we do probably had a bit of FOMO in the markets right now, and that's obviously what's causing a bit of a sell-off right now. We have touched the volume weighted ATR band that acts as a heavy resistance as well, especially on the 4-hour, right? Especially on the 4-hour. Obviously, it's quite new here, so we can't really get a very good gauge of this indicator, but I will touch on that on another chart shortly. But yeah, as you can see here, I would be looking at a target price to come down at least and bounce off these zones. If you don't bounce off these zones, then you've got the 21 coming up here. But yeah, your next real target is the 55 moving average and finding support if you lose this zone, right? But yeah, I would be crucially watching this zone coming through here in terms of a target price to the downside, right? I can't really see any sort of reversal happening anytime soon. Let me jump to the smaller term time frames so we can get a better gauge on this, guys. I mean, yeah, you can see we're still in this downtrend, basically playing out, lower highs being set continuously here. Not really any sort of reversal. We're getting these lower lows continuously. Yeah, not really any sort of reversal here. Not good in terms of a correctionary phase right now. But yeah, as I was saying, I would be looking at a target to get to. First things first, at this 200 EMA around that $5.30 there, and also we do have that around that $5.19 there, potential buy positions there. But yeah, guys, we're obviously seeing this upwards momentum. Something's obviously been happening with this coin here. I am going to be jumping on some research with that because I enjoy learning about crypto coins here, learning about these altcoins here. So yeah, I'm going to jump to some research on that and see if I can get a bit of an explanation why why this pump has happened there, guys. And yeah, I'll be jumping through. I'll be putting that in the Telegram if I do find any good fundamental research for you guys to take into consideration as well there. But yeah, in terms of a potential buy opportunity, it would be this low zone I would be looking for around this $5.30 sort of zone there, guys. YY says, I still have positions at 54k. I know a lot of people that do, bro. They're just bought and they're just holding diamond hands and all that juicy stuff there. And yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but just don't do it with money you can't afford to lose. Sophia there, or you can't afford to watch it fluctuate for a year or so if we do enter that dreaded, dirty forestry bear market coming through. But yeah, next on the list is SNX, and that's a request from Nikki in the Telegram then. SNX. Actually, I haven't seen her in the group today. Hope you're right, Nikki. Yeah, as you can see here, we're in a pretty strong downtrend on the 4-hourly coming through. This crypto crash, we did see quite a lot of the altcoins, right? We did see a lot of them basically recover like so, right? Not quite that much. Probably got to around this zone here. Yeah, around this lower high. And that's more of the common narrative of the altcoins right now. But unfortunately, this one has just had that continuation to the downside, which I hate to say, it's pretty bad, I must say. It's pretty bad that this is happening. But yeah, in terms of a correctionary phase, it's still in that correctionary phase from this insane pump to the upside, right? Obviously, that was back in the start of the bull run here. So yeah, it's not looking so bad, I hate to say. But right, yeah, when you jump up 900%, you need correction. Granted, not as much correction as this, because this is just ridiculous correction coming through here. It's only 70%, 69% there. So yeah, not so bad, but still pretty bad indeed. Like, considering a lot of the other altcoins, we did see a lot of reversals in the price, but this one is just setting lower highs continuously. Not even, well, we come up and kind of flirted with the idea of challenging it here, but unfortunately we didn't get there. We've got Stella in the chat for Chatathandra, if I hope I'm saying that right, bro. Chatathandra, so XLM, bit of Stella there coming through. And yeah, you are request number 6. No, you're request number 8 on the list there, bro. And I'll get to that. We've got Stella there from Vashu as well. So yeah, I will get to that ASAP, Rocky. We're on 30 likes, guys. We're absolutely smashing it. But yeah, in terms of SNX right here, it is on this downtrend. I would be looking at finding a level of support on this $8.15 there. But unfortunately, it's not looking so hot. Yeah, my next, if you were looking for a buy opportunity, it would be a horizontal that I'm going to plot in here. It would be obviously correlating with the previous price action coming through here in terms of wicks to the upside here. So that's at around that $7.90 there. Yeah, so potential buy opportunity if you are looking at accumulation there. But obviously, I don't know the fundamentals of this coin, and you can see it doesn't behave with Bitcoin. Otherwise, it wouldn't be invalidating these lower low points coming through here, and it's just continuously setting lower lows in terms of this trend here. So yeah, not so hot. Not so hot, not so good at all. It's just descending down, right? So yeah, not the hottest coin in the world. Obviously, guys, I don't really know the fundamentals of that as well. So yeah, that would be something to take into consideration. If you guys do know the fundamentals here, let me where is it to tether? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. I'll just do that. Dun, 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 dun. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday morning here. I must say, it is pretty rainy here in England. We're looking at a lot of thunderstorms today. So yeah, chilies right now. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty bullish, I must say, in the facts of we have invalidated these lower highs in terms of this dirty crypto crash that we saw coming through here. These lower high points here, we had 3 of them. We've actually come up and we've invalidated them. We actually come up, we've tested this zone here, obviously, in terms of this horizontal level of resistance at that 34 cents there. But the key point is we're actually setting new high points coming through here. Granted, we have seen that retracement, but we're supported by these these higher low points being set continuously. If these lower high points are continuously set, then it's looking very good indeed. And that's obviously a very bullish pattern indeed in validating these lower highs. So yeah, it's looking like we are going to have that continuation to the upside, which is looking pretty good. And as you can see here, guys, we do have a lot of strength in terms of buying power, in terms of strength to the upside here, which is comparing it to a lot of the other altcoins, it's looking pretty good, I must say. Pretty big surges. It reminds me of Matic back in the day, like a month ago. Surges to the upside like 50%, something along the lines of that. But yeah, obviously we do have correctionary phases once we've climbed Everest here. So yeah, interesting stuff there, guys. And Sophia says, thank you for all the great support. Good luck to you all. Not a problem at all. Sophia, if you've got any questions at all, you can always join the Telegram. And it's all an open community in there. We all chat to each other. And I don't know what just happened to my chart there. If I can go back. Yeah, there we go. It is an open community there. So if you do want to join that, and if you are a newbie to crypto, just don't dump any questions. Safe space. We'll all answer you. Yeah, not a problem at all. But yeah, in terms of chilies right here, And that Telegram is pinned in the chat there. And yeah, LR says, you're welcome. We're all here to help each other, learning the ropes in the most volatile markets. Yeah, very, very scary time in trading right now in terms of getting into it, in terms of being a beginner here. So yeah, that's why we're all here for each other in terms of educational purposes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, in terms of Chili's, it's looking pretty good indeed. I would be looking for a short-term target to come to the top side. Well, more of a longer-term target to come to the top side. See a reversal of where we're at now. Keep this high-low point looking very juicy indeed. But guys, this is healthy, right? Yes, we have come down. Yes, we have found Viva resistance playing through, but look at that pump. That's insane pumpage to the upside. So we do need to validate that and see that correction to the downside here before we're looking at the momentum to the upside. And guys, look, the rule of three is coming through here. So we could be looking at progression to the upside. If we can find support on this zone, right? If we can find support on this zone, it's going to be looking very, very good. Very good indeed, and I would be inclined to say we could be looking at coming up to test this 41 cent zone after that, right? So yeah, very, very crucial, very, very crucial points there. And as you can see, let me go back in time a little bit here. This level of support, currently resistance coming through around that 36 cents there. If we could find a level of support on that after breaking a resistance of obviously these crucial points here that we do need to get over, then it is going to be looking pretty good. If you look at previous history in terms of this bounce point coming through here, the level of momentum to the upside we could be replicating there is pretty strong indeed, right? It's pretty strong indeed. So yeah, we do need to take that into account here. In the future for Chili's there. Very interesting stuff there. Let me jump to I need to do an update for glitch for Brendan here. So I don't know if you guys have watched my glitch video here. It's actually they're not paying me or anything for this. It's just a project that I'm actually interested in for the future, right? It's called Glitch Protocol. They're designing a blockchain in Hong Kong. It's the only blockchain hosted in Hong Kong, as far as I'm aware, right? And they're doing it for literally financial markets solely. Very interesting stuff. At this point in time, it's so early. Low transaction fees, high transaction speeds, absolutely crazy. I think it's 3,000 transactions per second, whereas Bitcoin is like 8 or something stupid. Pretty low supply, only 88 million there. And this is why at this point he was saying we've got they're doing the test of their blockchain launch at the moment, and they're basically blockchain UI is basically when the users is now working with the machine. So now they're testing everything together and they're going to be launching their blockchain, guys. This is why it's a very early project at this time. They're launching it at the start of July, right? They're launching at the start of July and they're basically doing it for a lot of the major companies in Hong Kong there. So yeah, it's definitely something I would be inclined to say do some research on. And they're looking at the Binance listing in the future. I think it's August time or something around. Yeah, here we go. Around the end of August here, we've got Ethereum Bridge, Polkadot Bridge, and Binance Bridge. So yeah, it's definitely a project to do some research on, guys. Glitch here. But yeah, they do have their announcement coming through in the next few weeks or so. Very, very cool stuff. Glitch price at the moment is 52 cents, right? It's pretty low. It's 500th on the cryptocurrency list on CoinMarketCap here. So yeah, supply's low, price is low. It's a low rank at this point in time, but yeah, we do have some significant growth to see. And obviously before the crypto crash, we were sat there around that $1 and $1.15, yeah, around that $1.15 there. So yeah, that's obviously near enough 100% gain, potentially more for Glitch if we do even return to that price there. So yeah, big things happening there for Glitch. Let me jump back to TA there. But yeah, definitely big gains to be made with Glitch there, guys, for your own personal research. Let me do VOS there for a request in the chat. Can't really see VOS coming through there, guys. No VOS. Yep, skipping that one. Unfortunately, no chart on TradingView, so I can't do a TA for you there, guys. So I don't know who requested that, but unfortunately, not good. If you like Glitch, check out SDAO. Let me have a little look there. Gordon says, I'm happy as the stuff you're saying about my coin as well. It's quite positive. Cool stuff, bro. Hopefully I can be quite positive. I do try and be positive. I haven't really got time for negative stuff. But yeah, SDAO. Obviously, I don't think there's going to be a chart on that for you there, D, but I'll definitely do some research on that, bro. Because we all know why we're here, right? We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? We're here to make money. EOS. No, it wasn't EOS, bro. It was VOS, but I will put EOS on the list for you. And that is for Vodkanov there, EOS there. Glitch seems interesting, but all my money has been going into Woo. Yep, I do. Yeah, Woo, I think they've got an exchange coming through. The reason why I'm more interested about Glitch, bro, is Glitch is a Hong Kong coin. I don't think it's a Hong Kong. It's EOS, Chester, not VOS. Did I write it down wrong then? Because V's and E's are pretty far away. Let me do EOS there, just in case I did get it wrong. Yeah, it's Glitch Hong Kong. It's basically their offices and all the guys that are building it are actually all from Hong Kong, and the blockchain is going to be hosted from Hong Kong there. So yeah, it's and they're going to be basically aiming for the Hong Kong financial markets, right? And we know that they got the paper, they got that money. So yeah, it's obviously going to be pretty good if it is adopted over there, right? So yeah, interesting stuff. In terms of EOS here, do a little TA on EOS. We do have this falling channel, which we have broken to the top side here, and we are just kind of trailing down the top side of this level of support. Interesting stuff here. I would be looking at another break to the upside, but this is the point where we do need to jump down to a smaller time frame, right? Because obviously we're seeing this huge falling channel play out, and now we've obviously got a mini falling channel play out on the smaller term time frames here. So yeah, let's we can bring that up coming through here and see if we can get a better gauge of what's actually going to happen in terms of a break to the upside or the downside here, because obviously we still are waiting for this measure move in terms of the longer term time frames here. Where can I buy glitch? If you jump to CoinMarketCap, and if you go to markets, it should be along here somewhere. Yeah, markets here. They're obviously it's really new, guys. So you will have to pay some fees on that. Yeah, I think there might be a Binance Smart Chain version or something. I might be able to find a link for you guys. If you bear with me in the Telegram, I might be able to find a link for you guys, because I know I didn't pay Ethereum fees, and someone actually sent me a good link for that. So yeah, interesting stuff there. I could potentially help you out with that. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here with EOS there, we do have this falling channel coming through, and if we are looking to break to the upside, we could be looking at a potential measure move to the upside, looking something potentially obviously along the lines of this, obviously depending on where the price action is going to go here, guys. Let's just go on the basis it goes like so. We could be looking at a potential measure move like so, around a 4-5% there, probably 3-4% there, guys. Yeah, that's obviously if we break to the top side. If we break to the bottom side here, guys, then we're going to be reclaiming this this falling channel on the bigger term time frames here. I know it's not very attractive on the 15-minute here, but yeah, this is why I'm getting a good gauge for this smaller term falling channel here. So if we do lose that to the bottom side here, we could be looking at something in terms of a measure move along the lines of this, right? That's obviously going to bring us back down into the dreaded falling channel, continuing that downtrend, potentially a 6% trade there. Glitches on KuCoin or Uniswap. Check out TLM, says Vashu. Alien World. TLM. Let me have a look at that. Yeah, I do have quite a few requests coming through here, guys, so I will need to get through them. Pretty sharpish indeed. And you guys, 31 likes. You're absolutely smashing the stream here, guys. Do really, really appreciate your support. And guys, I do this every single day, Monday to Friday, 1 to 2 hours. I will be doing another stream this afternoon, probably at Stock Market Open or something along the lines of that, to see what's going on in there. Because I know we did have some news coming through there. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head what exactly it was, but yeah, we did have some news coming through there. Let me jump to some other requests there. We did have Ethereum was next. Ethereum was next on the list. So let me jump to Ethereum for you guys, and we will get that done, get that sorted. Let me get off this dirty 15-minute time frame coming through here. Yeah, in Ethereum, we were talking about this this channel, this sideways channel, pretty symmetrical channel, parallel channel coming through here. Not looking so bad, because we're doing a lot of touches to the top side, a lot of touches to the bottom side coming through here. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, not too bad in terms of an attractive chart pattern here. If we are looking for progression to the upside, we could be looking, first things first, we need to get over this level of support at this 2,376. Once we're over that, it's going to be looking pretty good indeed in terms of progression to the upside. It's going to be looking pretty good indeed, as we will be acting this as a higher low, right? Obviously it is higher than this low. Simple as that, guys. Yeah, and obviously we do have another higher low granted here. Yeah, so higher low, higher low, higher low. So that's obviously meaning progression to the upside, bullish chart pattern coming through there. And yes, as you can see here, I do have potential trade positions planned out. If we are to lose this, channel to the lower side here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, like a 13% gain there. And the volume weighted ETR one is coming up in terms of a point of correlation here. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, guys. But yeah, at this point in time, it would be crucial to watch this zone. If we do break that to the downside, I would be looking at a nice juicy bit of take profit around this horizontal level of support at this $4.74. And then obviously if we do lose that, we're going to be looking at another and then once obviously we hit a take profit, guys, we then move our stop loss back to like just above our entry, right? Just below our entry in terms of a short position. So that means if we do see that reversal in the price out of nowhere, then we're not going to lose any money. If we get stopped out, it's not going to be a negative stop out. One, because we've already taken profit, and two, because we've moved our stop loss back to our entry point, just under our entry point there. So it's going to be profit. It's just going to be profit. It's going to be a successful trade at the end of the day if we do see that reversal and that retest of this zone coming up here, right? So yeah, a few trading tactics to take into consideration there, guys. But yeah, if we do lose this zone, this level of support, I can see us coming down, testing that 2050 zone. And for me, That's a pretty big buy up for Ethereum there, because I've got high hopes for Ethereum in terms of the long haul here, the long run for Ethereum. A lot of people are like, oh, is it going to be 10K by the end of the year? Crazy stuff for Ethereum there. So good one to watch here, Ethereum. But yeah, they just need to sort their fees out. I think they've done something with their fees, because it actually cost me a lot less recently to do something. So yeah, maybe. Probably should research into that a bit more. But yeah, crucial point, which would be losing this level of support, sat at around this 2,300 zone. If we are looking for the progression to the upside, and we are looking for this more bullish chart pattern to play out, the next target point would be this horizontal level of resistance at that 2,514. If we can get over that, then we've obviously got the top side of this channel to debate, to hold hands with before if we see a crash. Then unfortunately we do have levels of support. It's not the end of the world, but if we do see progression to the upside, a reclaim of this 200 moving average, but obviously you can see the Viva resistance coming through off this 200 EMA. If we do see a claiming point there, we could be looking at a nice long position to the upside here, potentially juicy 11% there. Obviously guys, we are going to be taking profit at all of these lower high points coming through here in terms of this downtrend, preferably around this 2,800%. Yeah, so a few things for Ethereum here, a few things for Ethereum to take into consideration there. But obviously I would be waiting to clearing this 200 EMA before we were looking at doing anything there, guys, right? So yeah, that's pretty much Ethereum summed up. Let me jump to what's next? AMP, good old AMP, guys. AMP, brilliant. AMP for coin market cap. No, Coinbase. Bit of Coinbase here. Yes, we did see a pretty big dump, right? We did see a pretty big dump, and as I did say yesterday, I was like, look, guys, we saw these new all-time highs come through. I wouldn't be surprised if we tested that previous all-time high there. We didn't quite get there before we saw colossal dumpage to the downside here. I did see quite a bit of research. I did do quite a bit of research on AMP, and it's not looking too bad in terms of the fundamentals here. But they do need to see some sort of swift reversal coming through here. I would be looking at a key point. Key bounce point would be this horizontal zone sat around this zone here. And that is sat at around that 78, 7 cents and 85 there. Hopefully we can be looking. We'd like to take a long in Ethereum now. Interesting, bro. Let me jump back to Ethereum in a sec, and I'll see if I can give you an insight on that potential long position now. Obviously, we are just off the top of my head. Let me just jump to it quick. If we are holding this level of support in terms of this channel, right? If we do hold this zone, if we can get above this 2,384, then yes, potential long position looking there. Obviously we are going to see a bit of consolidation with these moving averages coming through here. But yeah, potential long position would be from this zone, finding support on this zone, and then looking at that progression to the upside from there. That's the long position that I would be looking for in terms of more of a scalp, right? But yeah, in terms of more of a big swing that I do like to go for, that's what I would be going for there. But if you are looking for a long position, you could be looking at something around a 5% there. But for me, in channels and stuff like that, in channels, I like to have the confirmation of the chart pattern playing out. But yeah, in channels, it is a bit ski whiffy sort of thing. You could see something along the lines. It's quite an easy stop out, right? So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there, bro. But yeah, if you were looking for a position, it would be, for me personally, it would be at this 2,384 above that. Let me jump back to AMP there, because quite intrigued about how this is actually just falling off a cliff. Obviously, it is expected how the progression moved to the upside here. It is crucial that we do find these levels of support plotted in here. The next one would be finding the level of support sat around this 88 cents there. That's going to be looking pretty good indeed. If we can get above that, then the next target would be this 21 moving average come down in here. But guys, remember, it is a new coin. And we have seen significant progression to the upside here for AMP, literally like 120% there. So yeah, we do need these corrections. It is healthy what's happening here. We just need to have some sort of reversal or some sort of consolidation. Otherwise, it is going to be looking like a bit of a what's it called? A bit of a Grand Canyon base jump. After climbing Mount Everest, right? Grand Canyon base jump, so we could be looking at progression to the lower side there. So yeah, obviously we don't want to be seeing that. We want to see the support get gained, the consolidation, the basically us leveling it out, and then the progression moving to the upside. In terms of positive stuff, in terms of the RSI here, we are seeing us back to central times after being overbought here. So yeah, that's not too bad. Basically gives us enough momentum to look at another wave up if we can find that support. So yeah, crucial point would be this zone. And obviously I did a bit of research into AMP, and it looks pretty good, guys. It does look pretty good. And they're basically cutting out the middleman in terms of blockchain transactions, which is pretty insane. Like if you send Bitcoin to someone, it takes a little while, right? Whereas AMP will jump in and be like, nope, there's your money instantly, and then they will basically ensure that through their staking pool, which is quite fascinating stuff as well there, guys. So yeah, if they can basically speed up all Bitcoin or all blockchain transactions in general, then they're going to be the domination station internationally in terms of cryptocurrency, right? So yeah, pretty good project there. In terms of research that I did find yesterday, something to definitely take into consideration there. Next on the list, we've got WOO, W-O-O, and that's for Big B9, I do believe his name is, just off the top of my head there. I don't know if we've got charts for this, bro. Yeah, we do have this one here. And yeah, I was saying yesterday, it doesn't look so bad. Looking to buy if it drops under 8 cents. I'm not sure I was on there. Not sure what I was on. Might have been AMP, but I think that was. Yes, yeah. Drops under 8 cents. Yeah, if it does drop under 8 cents, you would be looking at a bounce point here, and that's for simple technology. There, you would be looking at a bounce point here at that 7.8 cents there. Yeah, 7.8 cents there. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, bro. Let me jump to Woo. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday morning here. Very, very, very rainy and very wet in England today. Very glum compared to the weather that we've had. Not good. In terms of WooCoin right now, it's Woo Trade right now. Is that the right chart? He says it's quite new, I do believe. Actually, no, it's been going for quite a while. It's looking pretty, not looking too bad. We have seen a nice uptrend basically play out from this crypto crash coming through. Which isn't too bad. We will be looking at coming up and test. Oh yeah, we'll be inclined to say that we're looking bullish and coming up to testing this level of resistance here, that $1.27. Not a problem at all there. Simple technology there in the chat. Shout out to you, sir. Yeah, I would be looking at coming up and testing this zone. If you can find support in this zone, progression to the upside is looking good in terms of creating a new all-time high here. And yeah, in terms of the fundamental research I did of this, got to go. Thanks for everything. Not a problem at all. LR, have a great day. Have a great day there, bro. Yeah, thanks again for tuning into the stream, and I'll be back this afternoon if you want to tune in then for a little bit more of an update, right? But yeah, as you can see here, we'd be looking to break to the top side here if we can, but yeah, I would expect some sort of resistance coming through here, as that is the key point that did start this downtrend coming through here in terms of chart pattern. Beta invites are getting set out on the 25th. Open beta starts end of the month. Woo! Interesting stuff there. Big B69. Yeah, so it doesn't look bad, bro. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty bullish indeed in terms of obviously this bull run coming through here, looking good. Crypto crash coming through here. Support being formed off the 200 pretty dominantly, and obviously this horizontal level of support at this 33 cents there. And yeah, after that you've just seen significant progression, looking pretty good indeed. Should we have a look on CoinMarketCap here, and we'll see what's good. Yeah, so supply's pretty low. It's only 376 million there. Yeah, pretty low indeed. Obviously that's circulating supply. We do have 3 billion waiting. 3 billion waiting in the works there. So yeah, that could have an effect if they are going to be releasing more on the price there. Let's see what we can buy it. Oh yeah, this exchange here. And it is, yeah, you can get it to USDT there. So yeah, you don't have to pay these extortionate Ethereum fees there. But yeah, so not too bad, bro. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Price is pretty low. Ranked 119. So yeah, not doing too shabby at all. Interesting stuff there. Yeah, I'll definitely take that into account there, bro, for the future. Obviously, I would be looking to break this all-time high. Just in case we did find a bit of reversal coming through there. But yeah, I'll look into the better invites you're saying there, bro. Interesting stuff. Let me do Stellar there. And we jump to Stellar. And before I do Stellar, I just want to have a little look at Bitcoin, see what's going on with Bitcoin here. Because on the 1 hourly, we were looking at this falling channel coming through here and finding levels of support, which were pretty crucial here. One level of support would be this zone, which you're currently finding resistance off, and that's sat at around that 37,868, I do believe. Around 868 there. So yeah, if we do find a level of support there, then we can see progression to the upside. But at this point in time, it's looking pretty resistancy. But at the end of the day, from this low point, in terms of this trend that we have set to the downside here, we are looking at setting a higher low here. So yeah, it's not looking so bad as long as we don't come down and invalidate this higher low in terms of this rejection. We could be looking at a bit more progression to the upside throughout the day to watch out for there, guys. Yeah, not bad stuff here for Bitcoin. Let me jump to the mid-term time frame here. We are currently looking at testing this 55 moving average coming through here as well, and as I said, it is good for me if we do see a bit of a swift rejection, because I would be looking at a nice long entry position coming down here for Bitcoin on the midterm here, guys. And obviously we do have this 12-hour people from Chronos are part owners. Interesting, bro. Interesting. Obviously they got the paper. But yeah, if we jump to the bigger term timeframes for this channel, right? The larger the timeframes go, right, the more inclined it is to be a trap. That's obviously not the right one. We haven't got the channel come through. The more inclined it is likely to be a trap, right? And we haven't trapped at all to the top side here. And obviously I did say this Viva La resistance playing through would be futile and would be strong, and it has been. It's not let us down at all, right? It has not let us down at all, and we are seeing that progress to the downside. So it would be crucial that we don't lose this level of support, this 36,781. That if we do lose that, they're one of the biggest traders in crypto, doing 5 to 15 billion a day. That's that paper. That is a serious paper. So yeah, as you can see, if we do lose this 36,500, 36,600 sort of zone there, and then we are looking at a progression to the downside. Next level of support is 34,891 there to take into account there, guys, for Bitcoin in terms of the longer term time frames, in terms of this potential long position that we are looking for, right? So yeah. Yeah, not too bad, but not too great, right? It would just be crucial that we hold this zone here. If we do, then brilliant. If we don't, then not so hot, right? It's not so hot. But yeah, as you can see here, we do have a bit of a descending triangle coming through. I'm going to delete that trend line coming through and draw this one coming through, and then it's more of a falling wedge pattern, more reliable stuff coming through here. Falling wedge pattern coming through here, and obviously that is correlating with this this horizontal level of support, this 29 cents there. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, almost seems too good to be true. Think like a whale, you'll never fail, bro. That's the mentality here. Yeah, as you can see here, we are looking at a potential bounce point in terms of a level of support. We do need to find it here at this 29 cents here for Stellar. I mean, it's not been very good, right? It's not been very good in terms of recovery. I think this is probably one of the only altcoins that is just trending down in terms of it's like top 20 or something, and it's just trending down compared to a lot of the other ones continuously. So yeah, not good in terms of the longer term time frames here for Stellar. Yeah, it's not looking hot. It's not looking hot. Obviously, we do this falling price channel coming through here. Just drew in there. So yeah, we do have crucial levels of support we are looking to bounce from. And if we can get a bounce to the upside here, it's going to be good. But yeah, it's still looking bearish indeed. Yeah, I would be looking at target points for these levels of support to be touching, because you can see like we've got this lower low point here continuously being set, and also these lower highs being set continuously. Granted, we did have this lower high and we did come up and challenge it, but we've just seen that swift reversal coming through here. So yeah, it's still looking bearish indeed. In terms of coming up any further, we would need to start invalidating these lower highs here to even look at any more sort of progression to the upside, like so, right? So yeah, target point to the downside would be to start off with this 30 cents, and then after that 29 cents and 82 there. So yeah, it's pretty much Stellar done. Not looking pretty, I mean, it is looking pretty awful indeed, right? Let me jump to Titan, and let's see that rug. If I can get a chart for it. Probably this one here, right? Nope, it's not that one there. It's Titan swap. Yeah, I don't really know if we got a chart for this properly on TradingView. So yeah, not looking looking pretty bad, to be honest. I don't think we got a chart for this. So yeah, pretty dead. Let me jump to TLM was next, wasn't it? TLM. Pretty bad, pretty bad indeed. Not looking so hot. It's just continuously trending down on the daily here. Vice versa on all the charts, it's just going down, not good. Finding level of support here, sat at around this 12 cents here. So yeah, not too great, but yeah, still trending down, still not eradicating any lower highs coming through. So yeah, not good stuff. Not good stuff here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, guys. I've been going for an hour and 14 minutes here. I'm trying to do an hour and trying to do an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, and that is TLM there, bro. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty bad. I must say. And so yeah, I am going to end the stream here, guys. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Smashing that like button, got to 35 likes, absolutely amazing. I lost all my energy at the end of the stream, but yeah, thank you ever so much for your support. And I'll see you all later this afternoon, probably for stock market open or around that sort of time there. So yeah, peace out from me, Crypto Chester, and have a good day and good luck with your trades, guys. Good luck with your trades out there. So peace out.